become players in the National Football League.
And welcome to a special episode of the Geeks and Greeks podcast where we're going to do our NFL mock draft for 2026.
Yeah, right.
I'm stoked.
Oh man, I'm overwhelmed. I'm gonna say. I think it's no secret that I do not follow college football. So I'm gonna put out there a preference that a lot of this is a shot in the dark for me. So we'll see. We were joking about before the recording name pronunciations. I knew one name going into this exercise. I literally had to research every single name in the draft. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I know some college football, so I knew enough of the names coming in. Like there were some once we started getting towards like the bottom of the first round that I didn't really know that I had to do more research on. But overall, at least the top half, I knew most of the names that were up here and that were in the top part. There were names I even knowing them, I still had to do research on how to pronounce them correctly because some of these names, I'm just like, okay, we're gonna roll with it. Just gotta roll with it. We're good. Yeah. But before we get too far into it, don't forget to like and subscribe on the episode. You can find us on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and wherever podcasts are given away. And don't forget, again, like and subscribe, comment on the episode. It helps every time. Thanks, guys. So before we get too into it, it's funny you mentioned that, you're taking a shot in the dark with this, Pete. You won the mock draft last year.
Look, I know I did, but that was mostly because I got that trade in the beginning. And that was a complete fluke. I have a couple trades planned here, and we'll see if they pan out. But that's my ace in the hole. It's getting them extra points for the trade.
Yeah, fair enough. Also, before I forget to, we will be streaming live as a watch along with the draft on draft day for the first round. So we will be bringing that up more. We'll also have posts on our social medias as well about it. But we will be going live, and we will let you know where you will find us later. Should be Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube by the bare minimum. There might be some more in there. But at that point right now, this is where we're setting up to go. So with that, I think we're about ready to get into the mock draft itself. Tom, who do you got going number one?
There is no self-respecting person from Indiana who isn't saying Fernando Mendoza is going number one in this draft.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he's the consensus number one pick that everybody has. Except for just that one dude that's just got to be different.
Yeah.
Are either of you that one dude that's got to be different?
No.
I'll tell you what, I am not. This is the one guy I knew coming into the draft. I think the way the Raiders are positioned, it makes the most sense. So it'll be interesting. But I think Mendoza first. Yeah.
Yep. Pete, why don't you give us our number two?
All right. So we're going over to New York. We got the Jets picking number two, and I have them picking up a linebacker from Ohio State, Arvel Reese.
Arvel Reese?
Yeah. I just apparently put a Q in front of it. I was like, that Q looks really strange. I guess I pronounced it Carvel. Nope, it's Arvel. Sorry.
Yeah, there's no A, there's no Q. It's Arvel.
No Q. Arvel Reese. There we go.
I just stopped for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Who's Arvel Reese?
This is what I get for taking my own notes. I need to copy and paste.
Well, the funny part is, I thought you combined two different people because there's a receiver coming out from Ohio State, Carnell Tate. I'm like, did you mix Carnell Tate and Arvel Reese together?
No, I just put a Q in front of his name.
Okay. Fair enough. Tom, who do you got?
I likewise have Arvel Reese from Ohio State.
Hey.
This is a gaping wound in the New York Jets they need to patch up real quick.
It's funny because in doing like the research and the different mocks and everything else, it's like it's almost a coin flip between Arvel Reese and David Bailey at Texas Tech. I've got Bailey going here to the Jets actually because they need both edge rushers and linebackers. So I have Bailey going, and then I have Reese going 3-2 Arizona.
Yep, I likewise swapped them.
So I feel like these first three, honestly, first four guys are pretty well set. 2 and 3 are kind of interchangeable, though.
Oh, yeah, because they're the same guy.
Pretty close.
Sorry, Pete, who's your number 3?
You're good. So this is where we're going to start differing. I actually have Cardinals trading back. This is my first trade of the night. I have the Browns picking at number 3, and I have them picking Francis Mauigoa, offensive tackle from Miami.
Give me 1
I
second.
think it's
You're good.
Mauigoa, I think is how that one's
Mauigoa?
pronounced. I think.
Or is it Mauigoa? Because there's an I in there, right? Maui.
I don't think there's an I. I thought it was just Maugo.
But he's from...
Oh, it is an I. Okay, I misspelled it then. My bad.
He's from Miami?
Yeah. Offensive tackle.
Mauigoa, apparently.
Francis?
Yeah. Francis Mauigoa is how it's pronounced.
Oh, man, I got him in as Francis. I'm terrible at typing, apparently. Jesus. My notes are all a mess. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, Francis.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I was doing search engines and I'm like, nothing is coming up for this guy.
The funny thing is like these names are so bizarre. I don't mean to mock people in their names. People's names are people's names, and it's fine. I'm from a different culture that doesn't pronounce names as well as you do. But like, I look at Francis and I'm like, okay, maybe the guy's name's just Francis. Just all right with it. I'll do my best to pronounce it.
My mind's going immediately to the Key and Peele skit where it's like Dolphin Screech, Ohio State University.
One of the greatest skits of all time.
I will go ahead and do my number 4. I went with Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame.
All right.
That's another homer pick, I guess.
Nah, because you're not a Notre Dame fan.
No, not really. Until they get into a conference, I will mock them at every turn.
I mean, they're not going to have to get into a conference. I mean, this football playoffs are being set up so that they get an automatic bid, basically.
I heard that. This
there's
is
no reason
teaching
for
them nothing. If they cry hard enough, you give them what they want. Come on, man.
They think they're still relevant in college football when they're not. And haven't been since like the 80s.
Say Joe Montana.
Basically, yeah. I mean, they've had good players come out, don't get me wrong, like
oh yeah.
The guard from in Dallas for the last 10, 15 years. I can't remember what his name was. That's going to bug me. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. Who do you have the Titans taking, Adam?
I also have Jeremiah Love going here.
All right. And Pete.
Yeah, so we are really starting to differ here, boys. I actually have wide receiver out of Ohio, Carnell Tate, going to the Titans.
Oh, we were just talking about him.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang it.
No, not a referee.
Not a ref error. Okay.
They're going to draft a referee. That's the first.
I thought only Kansas City did that.
New England does it too.
The Colts tried to, but New England just outbid them.
Unfortunately, New England hasn't gotten one since 2018, so they don't know what they're doing.
Very true.
Pete, who do you have the Giants taking at number 5?
So this is actually where I got Jeremiah Love going. I think the New York Football Giants.
Fine choice.
I wonder if you'd be sharing the backfield or replacing CTE Scattaboo.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it's going to be at least an insurance pick because I don't think Scattaboo is ever going to play a full season, and I don't imagine he's going to make it off his rookie contract at this point. So I think this is going to be one of those, we got a guy, let's, ride him into the ground and then just prep a rookie behind him so he can come up and pick up the slack once he dies.
So two of the rookies from this last year aren't going to make it past the rookie contract because Dart isn't either.
No. Adam, Giants, number 5.
So I have Reuben Bain Jr. out of Miami going here.
Ooh.
I was
choice.
a little hesitant on it only because he has a pending vehicular assault case coming up.
I was going to say, not manslaughter.
It's assault. But yeah, he's got a kind of a big thing coming up legally. So there's talks he may slide down. I don't think he will. I think this day and age, and also being the Giants, they don't care about problems like that.
All right.
What you got, Tom?
I am going with Sonny Styles from Ohio State. Linebacker is definitely a need that the Giants need to address. It's not one of their high needs, but it is definitely on their grocery list. And to snake around to the Cleveland Browns, this is where I have them taking Francis. I'm not even attempting it.
I don't blame you.
You know what? I have the same thing.
Woo!
I think Tom just copied my draft board.
just change a couple of the answers so the teacher doesn't know.
Yeah, pretty much.
So as we remember, this is where I have the Cardinals picking because they traded back with Cleveland. So I wish every name could be this easy. I got Ty Simpson, quarterback from Alabama, going to Arizona.
Ooh.
I had the Cardinals taking Ty Simpson in one of my previous iterations. That's a good shout.
Nice.
Pete, the Commanders.
All right. So the Commanders, it's hard to judge them, man. So I'm thinking wide receiver, somebody to sit on the opposite side of Scary Terry. So I got Mekhi Lemon from USC going there.
All right. Adam.
Commanders. I also have them taking a receiver because outside of Terry McLaurin, they don't really have a whole lot. I have them taking Carnell Tate out of Ohio State, so you got two Ohio State receivers lining up next to each other on the field.
Nice. I likewise have Carnell Tate going to the Commanders. And I swear I did not steal Adam's answers. All right. And for the New Orleans Saints, this is where I have Bain Jr. Adam, who do you have for the Saints?
I have the Saints actually going with offensive line help to protect Tyler Shuck, and I have them taking Monroe Freeling from Georgia.
Fine choice, sir. Fine choice. Pete, the Saints.
So I sort of agreed with Tom over here. This is where I've got David Bailey from Texas Tech going. He's an edge rusher.
Ooh, he slid.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
All right, and then to the Chiefs. Pete, who do you think the Chiefs are taking at 9?
Well, speaking of sliding, this is where I got Reuben Bain Jr. going.
Aha!
Back-to-back edges.
Adam for the Chiefs.
I have him taking defense as well. This is where I actually have Sonny Styles going.
And I don't think anyone has said this one yet, but this is where I have a safety going to the Kansas City Downs from Ohio State. And for the Bengals, Mansour Delane from LSU.
Okay.
I think it's Mansour.
Mansour? Mansour.
There's a professional wrestler. His name is Mansour, and he now does a gimmick where he's a fashionista, and he changed his name to Mansour.
I see.
Nice.
Adam for the Bengals.
So this is actually where I have a trade going.
Oh, okay.
I have Dallas moving up to the number 10 pick to take Caleb Downs.
Oh, there you go.
Booyah. All right. And Pete, who are the Bengals taking at number 10?
Yeah, so I guess I didn't value safeties as high as you guys, because Caleb Downs slid way down my list past this. This is actually, I've got offensive tackle out of Utah, Spencer No.
Okay.
Oh, excellent choice. Pete for the Dolphins.
All right. For the Dolphins, they pretty much need everything. They have fire sailed on just about every position, including the coaches. And I think they got rid of their general manager even. Anyway, so I got Jordy Tyson, wide receiver out of Arizona State, coming to Miami. Starting that rebuild.
Adam for the Dolphins.
So this is where I have my last quarterback going, but I have the Dolphins taking Ty Simpson.
All right. And this is where I have the lemon, literally. And then for the Cowboys, because I believe the Cowboys will stay put, Jermod McCoy from Tennessee.
Okay.
Adam.
So this is where I have the Bengals picking from the trade. I have them taking Akeem Mesidor out of Miami. Mesidor.
Yeah, I have him. He's next on my list. Well,
So-
not next. He's coming up here.
Yeah, because my thought process here is they just lost Trey Hendrickson, and they need
Yep.
to replace someone on the edge, and this is a good spot to move down a couple and get some other draft picks, probably 2 out of it. So,
I could see that. Pete for the Cowboys.
So I'm convinced that Adam made that trade just because he wanted to pick the Cowboys before we did. But this is actually where I got Mensoir going. Quarterback LSU, Mansour Delane. I think it's Delane or Delaney. Pronounce that E at the end? I don't know.
It's a good question. Pete for the Rams.
P for the Rams. Edge rusher out of Auburn, a guy named Kedrick Falk, is going to go to LA. It's my theory.
See, I can find them quick when they're coming up on my list. Adam for the Rams.
so this is where I have Jermod McCoy going, actually.
Oh, I just put him on. There he is.
Need some help out in the secondary, and picking up the top cornerback is not a bad thing to do.
To help out with the O-line and the Rams, Pete already beat me to it, but this is where I have Fano. And then to Baltimore, give... oh, shoot, I am just blanking on names today. Who's the quarterback for the Ravens?
Lamar Jackson.
There we are. Give Lamar Jackson someone to throw to.
How do you forget Lamar Jackson's name?
It's been a hell of a day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Adam for the Ravens.
All right. I really thought receiver here, but at the same time, Lamar's starting to kind of pick up some injuries, so I have them bolstering the offensive line, and I have them taking Spencer Fano out of Utah here.
So I equally am thinking they need to give some protection over to Lamar, but I already had Spencer Fano going out to a team. So this is where I got Vega Ione out of Penn State. I guess that would be considered a homer pick since I'm sort of in Pennsylvania and they're on the other side of the state from me. There you go. But hopefully he doesn't bring his Street Fighter claw. Vega can keep that at home.
Yeah. Ioane is how this one is.
Ioane is how you spell it?
That's how they say it. That's how the pronunciation, when I look it up, it is Oliva Van.
Yep.
So, because yeah, this was one of the names where I'm like, I got to look up how to pronounce this.
You know, it's funny. Whatever sheet I was looking at did not have his full name, and they just had him listed as Vega Ioane.
Vega's his nickname. They shorten his first name to Vega.
Is that because he shows up to practice with a claw on his hand and a mask over his face? Just like, ah!
I mean,
Wouldn't
wouldn't help. I mean, wouldn't hurt.
All right, Pete, Buccaneers. There,
All
Pete,
right.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, so slipping down the list. This is where I got Jermod McCoy going out of Tennessee.
And Adam for the Buccaneers.
So, I mean, they need help in a few different places. One that I think they actually need help because their current starter is just okay. I have them taking the first tight end. I have them taking Kenyon Sadiq out of Oregon.
I thought about tight end, but I kind of felt like they needed a little more help on the defense.
Yeah, I thought about that, but the players that they would need and like the positions they need are most of them are gone at the higher end, and what was kind of left was I think guys they can pick up just as good, if not later in the later rounds. So
you could be right because you had them. You had him going to the Bengals, so this is where I have Akeem Nesidor. And for the Jets, this is where I have I think it's my last quarterback, because if anybody needs a quarterback, it's the Jets. Ty Simpson goes to the Jets.
Hey.
You know, I thought about that too, but they're really trying to angle for next year for Arch. So I don't think they're going to take a quarterback this year. That's why they got Geno for this year. So
I could see that, but
it's also the Jets, and they'll just take another quarterback next year because why not?
Why not? Worked for Chicago, right?
It did eventually.
Like third, fourth try, something like that.
They've been on their fourth try since Jim McMahon back in the 80s.
Shoot, Adam for the Jets.
So the Jets' second pick, I have them taking a corner to replace Sauce Gardner. I have them taking Avion Terrell out of Tennessee.
I have him in my notes as coming from Clemson. So I don't know.
Is it Clemson?
One of us got the college wrong. Probably me. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe I am right about the college.
It is Clemson.
It is Clemson.
Hey, look at that. I knew something.
I wrote that down wrong. That's my fault.
The worst part is I know for sure he's on my list somewhere and I don't see him. Anyways, Pete, going to the Jets.
Yeah, so this is where I got my first safety of the night going. And it's not Caleb Downs. It's actually Dylan Heineman out of Oregon.
Thieneman,
thank you.
Wow, I'm glad you did. I thought it was Feynman.
Yeah, this is another one where I'm like, I should look up the pronunciation of this.
I thought it was just Dylan Feynman, and that was just how it is.
From what I said, it was I see Thieneman. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. This is what the pronunciations are giving me.
It's these darn kids that just want to have unique names.
Yeah.
It's not even first name isn't even unique. The name that they can choose is the one that's standard.
I am just going to point out, Tom, you as a parent should know it's not the children that pick the names. Typically the parent that picks the names.
I don't know what you're talking about, Pete.
I think it's the fact that Gen Xer kids are finally starting to come into football. They're just got weird ass names because the parents were raised by hippies.
You mean Gen Z?
No, Gen X, dude. Gen X are the parents of the people who are currently.
I thought you said Gen X kids.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're kids. Yeah,
kids of Gen X.
Yeah.
All right, Pete, the Lions.
All right, so I got another trade happening here.
Okay.
So this is oh shit. I forgot to actually say my trade earlier. Oh well. Never mind. We'll just count it as the Lions. Forget the trade happened and we'll just keep it because I'm not going back and revisiting.
No, it's cool. What's the trade that you wanted to happen?
So the Lions were actually supposed to pick Kendrick Falk, and I completely skipped that part of the note. So that was pick 13. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So pick 13, Kendrick Falk is going to go to the Lions, but the Rams will be here.
And the Rams
are picking Monroe Freely.
That is hilarious. I'm going to jump the queue and say, me too.
Nice.
Adam, who do you have the Lions picking?
So I got the Lions picking in the secondary because by the end of the year, half the time, they're just pulling people out of the stands to play secondary because everybody's hurt. I have them taking the second safety and that is going to be not Dylan, but Emmanuel McNeil Warren out of Toledo.
Notice how fast I had that one.
Yeah.
For the Vikings, I too am picking a safety, but I'm actually putting mine as Dylan Theinman.
Hey.
I don't care.
All right.
Adam for the Vikings.
This is actually where I have Oliva Vega Ioane going.
Ooh.
Because, as we saw last year, they need help protecting the quarterback.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
So, this is where I got them bolstering the interior of their line.
Pete for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think Tom and I are a little more aligned on this one. But this is where I have Caleb Downs slipping. So you guys picked him way higher than I did.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm wrong.
No, I could see you swapping Dylan and Caleb. I kind of give Ohio State a little more credit, but maybe that's just proximity bias.
Yeah.
Pete for the Panthers.
All right. So for the Panthers, this is where I've got Akeem Messidor, edge out of Miami, going.
Adam for the Panthers.
So I have the Panthers taking some linebacker help here because the middle of their field needs some bolstering. I have them taking C.J. Allen out of Georgia.
I actually had them going for more offensive weapons, and I think I made a mistake here because I have a big note here saying that the Panthers need a wide receiver. So I had them drafting Sadiq, who is not a wide receiver.
No, you're right, he's not.
I mean, he does catch the ball.
He does catch the ball.
You know what, though? That's not a bad pick. If he falls to them, that'd be a good pick for him. If he was still on my board at this point, I would have him taking him, but I had the Bucs already taking him off the board, and who was left wasn't worth the first-round pick.
For sure.
So.
And then to pull around, I have the Cowboys taking Falk.
So I'll go here. I have the Bengals taking this pick because this is part of the original one to move for Dallas to move up to 10. So Dallas traded both their first round picks this year. I have the Bengals taking Thienaman here. Dylan Thienaman.
Yes. All right, and Pete for the Cowboys.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, this is when I started trying to find a spot for Kenyon City, but I did not find him spot in Dallas. Here I've got defensive lineman out of Clemson, Peter Woods, going to Dallas.
Pete just loves that name. All right, and for the Steelers, Pete.
All right, so for the Steelers, I've got them picking the edge rusher out of Clemson, T.J. Parker.
Okay.
T.J. Parker.
Yep.
Sorry, I heard Harper. All right, Adam for the Steelers.
So the Steelers need a lot of help on offense. Like, their offense is terrible. If there was a quarterback worth taking here, I might have him drafting quarterback, but there's really not anyone I don't think that's worth a first-round pick left. I have him taking a receiver, Mekhi Lemon.
Ah.
I know the Lemon.
In Pennsylvania, we got a lemon law, so I don't think he can go there. we could sue the school for selling it to us.
Shoot. And this is where I have Vega Yawana. Right? Something like that.
Yawani.
Penn State. Yawani.
I'm assuming he's like Hawaiian or something.
Polynesian.
I was going to say Polynesian.
Yep.
But Pete is a half a step ahead of me. This is where I have Pete Woods going.
Move the screen down, please.
Whoop.
It was funny. I didn't have him in the first round.
Don't trust the Peter, huh? See
Nah.
how it is.
Come on. His first and last name are synonyms for penis. Why not?
Where's a good, quagmire thing when you need it?
Oh, dang it. I had it too.
There it
All
is.
Adam for the Chargers.
So this is actually where I have Keldrick Falk sliding down to. Because Lord knows that defense is not getting any younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa can only do so much. Or Joey's not even there anymore.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's not. Wow. Pete, the Chargers.
Well, I'm actually on the opposite side of the ball, boys. I got Caden Proctor from Alabama, offensive tackle.
Proctor.
Are you sure?
Proctor! Where is Proctor?
All right. And now Pete for the Eagles.
Yeah, so the Eagles, I mean, look, Lane Johnson is about done. And I don't think Fred Johnson is really going to be a viable replacement for him. We need a tackle bad. So I'm going Caleb Lomu out of Utah, offensive tackle. This is one I actually had an opinion on, boys.
Adam for the Eagles.
So this is kind of funny. So I also had Philly taking a tackle because Lane Johnson is getting old and they need to replace him.
For sure.
But I don't have Caleb Lemieux going. I actually have Blake Miller from Clemson going here.
Okay.
Oh, this is hilarious. Okay. Same train of thought, same reasoning, but I still have Proctor on my list, so I have Proctor going to the Eagles.
Oh, man.
No offense, but we all see the same thing happening. We just have different solutions for the issue. Shoot.
I mean, when it's that obvious, I'm not saying that Lane Johnson's getting bad. He's just getting old.
Yeah, he just can't play 17 games is what it boils down to.
Because he's, 36, 37 at this point?
Something like that, yeah.
Like, he's getting there. I thought last year was just going to be his last year to be... I mean, the year before was going to be his last year, honestly, when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and if I can be blunt about it, I don't know how many tush pushes that guy's got left in the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But moving on to the Cleveland Browns, I have them taking Omar Cooper, and I wanted it so badly to have an I on the end of his name, but he doesn't. It's just Omar.
What a
We
loser.
call him Amari.
Amari Cooper Jr.
Amari Cooper Jr.
Cleveland
Who is
Browns
your daddy
Adam.
and what does he do?
It's
All
not
right.
a tumor.
So I also have the Browns taking a wide receiver. However, the third one on my list has not gone yet. I have them taking Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State.
Oh. I was just thinking, like, wow, Jordan Tyson's really good. Why didn't I pick him? I was like, oh, wait, I did. He's already
Hey,
gone.
you both had him going in the top 15.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yep. So,
Pete, who do you have the Browns taking?
So I got a question for you guys. What do you think is the likelihood we got 3 offensive tackles in a row? Because that's apparently what I picked here.
hey,
Got I clearly for the Eagles pick, I would not mind Caleb Proctor, Caleb Lamo, or Blake Miller. So any one of those tackles worked for Philly, and since that's not the one I have picked, I got Blake Miller going to the Browns.
Woo! That would be hilarious if OT after OT after OT. So how about the Bears, Pete? Are they going OT?
Yeah, so no, I finally found my spot for Kenyon Shitty, tight end out of Oregon, coming over to Chicago.
Sounds good to me. I didn't have them. Well, now I take that back. They offensive weapons were on the list, but anyways.
Yeah, I figure a tight end's kind of versatile there. It can both be receiving and blocking.
Yeah,
You know,
that is a good point.
I was struggling to find a place for him. I felt like he should be in the first round based on the mock drafts I was reading, but they were really the first team that struck me as someone who would even want a tight end on the rest of the list.
Adam for the Bears.
So I have the Bears going defense here, and I have them bolstering the edge. I have them taking Cassius Howell out of Texas A&M.
I have defense as well, except I'm going for the secondary. Warren. I'll just say Warren. Emmanuel McNeil Warren.
There you go.
Is Cassius not spelled the most phonetically way possible? I mean, you could tell the parents got hooked on phonics early.
Yeah, because I keep spelling it like Cassius Clay, and it's not spelled the same way.
Not at all.
Not at all.
And Cassius Clay is spelled so weird, too.
Yeah. But that's how I learned how to spell it, was Cassius Clay. Anyways.
I've never seen it spelled like this before, though. What do you got for the Bills, Tom?
For the Bills, they went just for the humor of it, and I have absolutely no validity for this. Well, the truth is the Bills do need a linebacker, and I would find it hilarious if they just got another Allen on the team.
Nice.
Adam, Bills.
So the Bills' biggest need is offense, because their offense is absolutely terrible. Their receiving core is the worst in the league. Absolutely the worst. So this is where I have Omar Cooper Jr. going from Indiana.
Oh my.
He's stuck going from the frigid wastelands of Indiana to the frigid wastelands of upstate New York.
He didn't think it could get worse, and then it got worse. Pete for the Bills.
All right. So again, I'm on the complete opposite side of the ball. Pick the linebacker, Tom. So I guess we're more aligned. But this is where I got Emmanuel McNeil Warren headed to.
Yeah. Fine choice. How about the 49ers?
For the 49ers, I got Kendon McDonald, defensive line out of Ohio State.
Caden?
Is it Caden?
Yeah, Caden. K-A.
Threw an extra N in there.
Caden McDonald.
It's like I threw an extra N in there. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. Sorry, I only have like so many on this list, so I have to do like search engines.
No, you're good.
Adam for the Niners.
So I have the Niners getting some more offensive line help because Brock Purdy can't stay standing for a full season, and neither can the rest of the team. So this is where I have the guard Emmanuel Pregnon from Oregon going.
Okay.
And this is where I have my OT Caleb Lomu. And then swinging up for my second OT in a row, Blake Miller.
Hey.
Going to the Texans. Adam, Texans.
So Texans I have taking a tackle, but I have them taking Caden Proctor out of Alabama.
Okay.
And Pete, Texans.
So the Texans is where I got your boy CJ Allen from Georgia going.
All right. And Pete, the Chiefs?
Yeah. So I guess I'm just picking all the guys you already picked. Where I got Cassius Howell, edge from Texas A&M, headed.
All right. And Adam for the Chiefs?
I have him on the defensive side as well, but I have him out on the secondary. I've got Colton Hood from Tennessee going here.
And I have edge TJ Parker from Clemson. And then to Dolphins is where I have Cassius Howell from Texas A&M. Adam for the Dolphins.
So, again, defense, but at the same time, I think Dolphins at this point are just kind of in the take the best player available because we need everything mode.
Yeah.
So I have him taking TJ Parker out of Clemson.
Ooh, fine choice.
Yeah. Same thought process. They need everything. And I got them taking corner out of Clemson, which was Avinon Terrell.
He just slipped into my round 2. If it's who I'm thinking of.
Well, if you're thinking of the cornerback from Clemson, you're correct.
Pete, New England Patriots.
All right. So New England Patriots, I got them picking up the Caleb Banks, defensive lineman out of Florida.
Wow, me too.
Hey, look at that.
I also have a defensive tackle, but not Caleb Banks. This is where I have Caden McDonald going. But to come back around, I now have Caleb Banks going to Seattle.
There you go.
And Pete, who do you have to Seattle?
So for Seattle, I've got Colton Hood, cornerback out of.
Jeez. Yep, me too.
Hey, look at that.
4 of the last 6, or 3 of the last 6 picks were the same person.
That's great.
funny.
It's actually technically that's 5 because you guys even had Colton Hood that matched up.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, shoot.
All right. You know what? One of these, like, I don't know. I was trying to find trades while doing this. I just couldn't find a lot really that I thought made a whole lot of sense, except honestly for Dallas trying to get up because Caleb Downs is projected to like a top 5 to 10 player in this draft. So I could see him trying to get him. But other than that, I don't know. It's one of those weird things, man. Like,
Now, I feel like in my research, a lot of teams needed linemen, both offensive and defensive. And like, I feel like you can pick one anywhere. So it was hard to get trades because it's like, you're not going to trade up to get an offensive lineman because you're probably just going to be able to get them wherever you're at. I mean, the way I feel, it's not like a skills position where you trade up for it. And there were so few quarterbacks I feel are going in this draft that it was like, usually I feel like we've got like 5 quarterbacks drafted in the first round, you know, most of them towards the end. Sure. But still like only 2. It's kind of surprising.
yeah, I mean, honestly, the quarterback class this year was honestly just bad.
Yeah.
Well, not
Outside of even Ty Simpson's, I have him, even though I have him at 11, it's a reach that even goes in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, he may be a second or third round, or like somebody may trade up to like pick 31 or 32 to pick him, like the Giants did for Jackson Dart, and just pick him at the very end of the first round. But yeah, like, go ahead.
I was going to say, I did want to ask you guys, did it seem like the offensive skill positions were very sparse in this draft?
I mean, not really, because when you think about it, offensive skill positions are quarterback, running back, receiver, and tight end. Quarterbacks were sparse. Running backs, you almost never have first-round running backs. 1 or 2 is rare in this NFL. Like Jeremiah Love is so far ahead of the number 2 running back in the class.
Yeah.
Receivers actually, I think, were pretty good this year. Honestly, I probably could have had more, to be honest. Like, I could make an argument for more going than did in our mocks, but I just think that the offensive line was so stacked with guards and tackles that that's where a lot of people are going. Same with the defensive ends and like outside linebackers. You got such a plethora of those guys that are really, really good. I think that's just what's going to take up a lot of it. And then even I said, you even got some good safeties too. So while there are good offensive skill positions, I think a lot of teams need more help on the interior than they do the outside.
Okay. So not a lack of talent in skill positions, just more really good players at the interior.
Yeah, just I think more better players at positions of high need, which is offense and defensive line.
Okay.
So, and the only position I'd say that's really like sparse is quarterback. That's it. Like having one, like having possibly only 2 first-round quarterbacks, that's not common. Like, hell, we saw guys go in the first round like just 3, 4, 5 years ago that probably should have been a 3rd, 4th round pick. And they're still going in the first round. I think teams have gotten smarter too at not taking quarterback just to take a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and the teams that really need quarterbacks need a lot, I think, right now. Like, not just quarterback. And there's just nobody to grab at this point, I think. But should be an interesting draft. I mean, it always is. But,
like I said, I mean, the Dolphins may be reaching for Ty at number 11. I mean, they could possibly pick him at 30 with their second first-round pick at the end because they did sign Malik Willis this offseason.
Yeah.
If they hadn't signed him, I'd say that they may even trade up from 11 or further up to go get him. Possibly even. But like I said, other than those two, none of the quarterbacks are even coming close to the first round, but outside of those two guys. And like I said, Mendoza's your 1-1. It's like it's not even a question. Yeah. It's a formality. Which I hope on the draft they don't let the clock run down because it's like, dude, you're going to take him. Just take him when it starts. Don't waste our time.
Yeah.
Just have the commissioner with the note in hand.
Yeah.
Welcome to the draft and first round.
He doesn't have like that number 1 jersey. He's actually got his actual jersey with his actual number that is going to be on it.
It's already printed.
Like when we know it, like when you know that it's already, like it's one of those things. Like especially for quarterbacks, when you know there's that one dude that's going first. Just, why are we making the parade around it? Yeah. We know where he's going. Yeah. We know what unless somebody comes in and like trades the entire like draft this year and next year.
Like a
Mendoza's going 1 to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Like, unless, Cleveland does something stupid like trade Myles Garrett for the number 1 pick or something.
It would have to be a colossal trade because they've already prepped to draft Mendoza. They've got his veteran mentor all lined up and
right. Like I said, I mean, the only team I could see doing something kind of ridiculous enough to move up to 1 to get him would be Cleveland because that's just what Cleveland does. Like I said, but it'd have to be like Myles Garrett and probably a couple other first-round picks, to be honest with you.
I mean, I'm just going to say it, but there's another team that loves doing flashy, stupid ideas, and that would be Dallas. And I could see them giving both their first-round draft picks and a player and then being like, oh, we're just drafting them just in case Dak doesn't work out.
You know what? If Dallas was to move from 12 to 1, Dak would probably have to be part of that trade. It'd probably be the 2 first-round picks this year and both their first-round picks next year, plus Dak, more than likely. If they were going to move that. I don't see... I mean, yes, you are right. They do flashy moves just to do stuff sometimes. I don't even see them being that far out of left field.
I mean, it depends on, how... what's his face? Jerry's feeling that day. If he had his protein shake,
Yeah, that's true.
Did he have good fiber yesterday?
I want to say he's gotten better over the last year or two about not doing that. Like, I mean, I know they traded Micah Parsons, but I guess at the moment it looked like one of the worst trades ever. When you kind of go back and look at it now, you're like, that actually wasn't a terrible decision, to be honest. So... I don't know, man. We'll see, but I also moving from 12 to 1 is really hard, especially when there's that dude.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, now, like I said, I mean, Dak would have to be part of that. There's no way that he'd have to start week 1 because Joe Milton's not starting.
No, and don't get me wrong, I'm a big Mendoza fan, but he's not that guy. He is not is not mortgage your future to get this quarterback. That guy.
Yeah, I mean, he looked great. I mean, I'll be honest, he looked really good in college. He put up he's like Jalen Hurts in the fact that he played well in the times he needed to play really well and did well the rest of the time too. I mean, they beat the bad teams by a lot. They beat the good teams by some, and it's like he played well when he had to, and he made the plays when he had to make the plays. So. Yeah. I could see him being that kind of Jalen Hurts-esque guy where he's like right on the edge of the top 10 at peak.
The worst part is now he's going to turn out to be like the next Tom Brady, and now they're going to clip this episode. It's like, he's not that guy.
He's not that guy, yeah. I mean, you know what? If he is, whatever. Yeah, you never know. Like, people that have thought to have been surefire things have flamed out in the NFL. Like, guys that weren't thought to be anything like Tom Brady turned out to be one of the best ever. Like, you don't take a 6th-round pick quarterback and thinking, oh, he's going to become the greatest quarterback of all time.
Right.
Like, you never know with these things. So many different things go into it. But I will say, at least the Raiders have built a better system to help Mendoza and put him in a better position than he would have been if he was there last year. So
yeah, I don't know, man. When you were describing mortgaging the future, it just reminded me of another NFC East team that mortgaged their future to move up in the draft, got a quarterback, but it didn't work out so well. I mean, there's precedent here. I'm just saying,
I'm trying to
between
shoot,
Carson Wentz, baby.
Yeah.
They traded like 7 picks to get Carson Wentz.
You know what? I honestly figured you were just making fun of Dallas again. I'm trying to think, like, when did Dallas do that recently? Like, I don't remember Dallas doing that.
Yeah,
that's why I was confused.
We traded like 7 picks, which included like 3 first-rounders or something like that.
Yeah,
that's right.
It was a
Wentz
crazy
pick.
laundry list.
Yeah, and then
because it was what, to Washington, wasn't it? Because the Rams were first, and the Rams got Goff.
Yeah.
I thought it was Washington.
Might have been
Washington.
Which just makes it even worse.
Yeah, Washington got the opposite of the RG3 trade this time. They instead of them moving up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we'll see. I'm excited to see what happens. And again, we will be streaming live while watching the NFL draft coming up at the 24th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. April 25th. It's Saturday.
No, it's Thursday.
Oh, is it Thursday? Oh, that's right. Sorry, my bad. I forgot. I thought it was on Saturday. So 23rd. April 23rd, we'll be streaming live.
I was like, wait, that doesn't sound right.
I always forget they do it on a Thursday.
Because
NFL just wants to do stuff on whatever time frame they feel like because they're the NFL and they can do that.
Man.
So
stop pushing down the little kid and stealing their lunch money's NFL.
Stealing NBA's lunch money, MLB's lunch money. That's all that really matters. Probably NHL too at that point.
I was going to say, NHL, did they have a lot of crossover?
Yeah, they have the playoffs going.
I am just going to say, they were smart enough to not pick WrestleMania weekend. That WrestleMania is this weekend, that the next weekend is the draft. So they did move out of the way of WrestleMania.
I would love to see it sometime if they actually did to see how it would pan out. Because I'm pretty sure they'd still beat them.
You're right. They would. But I think they would take a hit.
At this point, they'd probably beat them.
Well, yeah, this WrestleMania's been awful.
I mean, the last couple have been pretty bad.
The one in Philly was great.
Biased.
It's universally considered great, but okay.
Yeah, by Philadelphia.
By most wrestling fans of the modern day wrestling cultures.
All right, and to end our mock draft on WrestleMania talk, that's going to be it for us, guys. We'll see you next time. Later.
See ya.
Peace.